Welcome. This is Super Genesis 2 Turbo, the podcast. It is a gaming podcast, and I am your host, GaminTank, and my co-host, Dark Morris.
Hello.
In this podcast, we just talk about everything video games for 30 to 40 minutes, and new episodes every single Wednesday on my channel. So, Dark Morris, what have you been playing recently?
StarCraft 2, quite extensively. I spent all of Saturday, all of Friday playing that.
You can find the 3 videos on his channel.
Yeah, 3 videos. Although there was a first one. These are videos I done with. Played that. That's when I played with Max or Green Cape.
Yes.
I played 3 matches earlier than that, and there's one match we did. That was we were versing medium AIs. But that video was scrapped because his voice was not coming in the recording.
Whose?
Max's.
Oh, yes, okay. When you said medium AI, I was like, are you talking about the one we had yesterday? Because I finally gave into peer pressure and got StarCraft 2.
You're talking peer pressure. We just played it, talked about it, then you're like, I want to play it too.
Okay, I'll play it. Yeah, I'll get it. 15 gigabytes, and it only took like about an hour to download it. I didn't know my internet was that amazing with Ethernet. Wi-Fi has been nothing but crap lately.
Yeah, we had a match last night.
Yes.
Then we lost. But good experience for this guy. That was his first ever RTS match, it would seem.
Yes.
He has never touched an RTS game in his life.
Yeah, I mean, I have thought about playing StarCraft before, but I guess because the starter edition, with it being free, why not give it a shot?
Yep. Yeah. For me, it's been ever since computers happened in 2000 and the internet, I've been an RTS guy.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Not so much anymore.
So I guess it's going to be the usual podcast stuff. We got some news, got some topics. Start with the news?
Yep.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, recently there was a Super Smash Bros. Nintendo Direct, and it revealed a few things about the new Smash Bros. Game for 3DS and Wii U.
Oh, yes.
That sounds really dumb. I just said Smash Brothers multiple times. Whatever. So, some of the things they mentioned is that the stages in the 3DS version are going to be different from the ones in the Wii U version. They will not have the same stages.
Okay.
Like,
interesting.
The 3DS will have 3D Land from Mario 3D Land. They'll have the Spirit Tracks level, or I believe it's called Spirit Train. Gerudo Valley from Ocarina of Time. They'll have something from Pokemon, which I believe is Prism Tower. They'll have the Mario Kart stage for Rainbow Road. And then for stuff on Wii U, they'll have Wily's Castle from Mega Man 2. Mario Galaxy, which I guess, like, the more you move to one side, you're just going around the galaxy. Or you're going around one of the little planets.
Okay.
It's really cool. And then you also have Skyloft from Skyward Sword. There's a bunch more stages for each of them. I'm just listing a few of them to give an example. So that's what you can get when with the stages.
Okay. When are these games coming out?
This 3DS version is coming out this summer.
This summer. We have a date, and we have a month.
No, we don't have a. Nope, no month yet.
No month, no day. Not narrowed down.
No, 3DS is summer 2014, and Wii U is winter 2014.
What are some of your favorite characters that are going to be in that?
I gotta be honest, I really don't have a favorite character in Smash Brothers.
Why not?
I don't play it very often.
No? What?
My favorite character in Smash Brothers Brawl was Marth.
Marth. Oh yeah, he's cool.
Any character with a sword.
I think his name is Martin or something.
I wouldn't know.
It's Martin from I think they're from
Fire Emblem.
Yeah. There's Eek, his buddy. Martin's buddy, Eek.
I keep thinking Ike from.
I think me too, Ike.
From I don't know,
from South Park.
Yeah,
South Park. Yeah, he's Canadian.
You're just gonna pronounce everything different.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Oh. That's what I do. That's what I get paid for.
Okay. Well, some characters have brand new Final Smashes, like in in part of that Nintendo Direct, they had, I believe it was Charizard turning into Mega Charizard X.
Okay, that's interesting.
Been a while since I've seen that trailer, or it's been a while since I was watching the Nintendo Direct, but I believe that's
Mega
what I
Man's
saw.
gonna be in there, eh?
Yeah, Mega Man's gonna be in it. Lucario's coming back for his Mega Evolution as Mega Lucario, and characters that used to transform into something else, like Samus's final smash. It would be that giant cannon thing, that beam attack, and then after a while,
You mean the
the suit would come off.
what is that? What is that? What is that attack called? I forget.
I don't remember the name of it. But this time, when Samus does that, the suit doesn't come off.
Okay.
Normal Samus and Zero Suit Samus are two different characters.
Oh, that's nice.
Just like Zelda and Sheik, they are two different characters.
Well, Zelda and Sheik are two different characters.
Well, yeah, when you think about it, but this is just their way of
No,
saying.
no, they are.
Well, yeah, I know they are.
Sheik
But
is Zelda. Link is Link. Yeah.
what?
Sheik is Zelda, and Link is Link.
Okay. Oh, and I guess the new Pokemon they brought in is a Pokemon called Greninja. If you've played
Ninja.
if
Oh
you've
yeah,
played X
that
and Y,
frog guy, that frog ninja.
I don't even have it on my game.
That guy's awesome. That's my starter Pokemon. I have that guy.
I have the evolved form
Flutter.
of Froakie. I don't have the fully evolved form. I don't.
Froakie.
Yeah, I have its evolved
You
form.
don't have Ninja yet?
No, I don't have Greninja. I have
Ninja Frog.
I have whatever
Yeah.
one's before it, so I might go and train it.
Awesome.
And
Yeah.
Charizard is going to be a character, which means that the Pokemon trainer is gone.
Good.
Gone with the Pokemon trainer, and now each Pokemon is their own character. So
Good.
that's why I was saying Charizard had its Mega Evolution as its final
Awesome.
smash. That's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
And the 3DS gets an exclusive game mode called Smash Run, which is a Metroidvania-style brawler that gives the person about 5 minutes to explore to explore this open world. That's going to be randomly generated. You can get power-ups, and when the timer runs out, you get put into a match against 3 people, and to see who got the most out of that stage.
That's nice. That's gonna
Yeah.
be fun.
So that's going to be awesome. I can't wait for it. So 3DS version this summer.
Not gonna get the Wii U.
Winter.
Not gonna get the Wii U version.
Eventually we'll have a Wii U by then. More than likely. I don't know.
GaminTank doesn't have a Wii U.
Whatever. I got a 3DS. I'm happy.
Yeah, me too. I have both.
I'd take the Wii U over the Xbox One. I've always said it before. I'm not interested.
No, and once you play some third-party games, you'll be like, "Yay, Xbox One!"
I don't know. I played some KI.
Yeah, KI is great.
Yeah. Wait. We never touched on that last episode, or I didn't get to it until this episode. I finally downloaded it onto the Xbox One, and
Yeah, Killer Instinct on Xbox One.
in
Microsoft.
in one of Dark Morris's StarCraft videos, you can hear a bunch of clicking. That's coming from me because I'm just
He's really going to town on the controller.
not my controller, not my problem.
Yeah, that game really forces you to go frantic on the controller. That's why I want to get an arcade stick because I don't want to wear out my gamepad.
Yeah, well, I don't use the analog stick when I play a Saber Wolf, which is the character that I have. So I'm
Of
using.
course not. I'm using the You use the D-pad.
Yeah, that's why you heard more clicking than usual. If I had like Jago, I'd be using the arcade stick. Arcades. I'd be using the control stick, the analog stick,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
I did
That D-pad is really good.
I did play as him at a friend's house, and I was kind of good as Jago.
Me too. I'm really amazing with Jago.
Okay, so during a panel at PAX East, which is going on, which I believe just came and went,
Yeah.
Respawn announced their first batch of DLC, which is going to be for the what am I saying? Fuck it. They announced their DLC, and it's going to be some new maps, and it's going to be some stuff that's set after the story for the campaign.
There's no campaign.
Whatever you can call a campaign. That thing is just so full of garbage. I hate it. And
Yeah.
then they're adding some new modes like a 2v2 last man standing. So I guess they're gonna just make I hope they make the place much smaller.
No.
Like the levels, make it smaller for the 2v2 last man standing or last Titan standing. Okay, never mind. That sounds better. Don't shorten the levels.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Fun stuff. Really, really fun stuff we're talking here.
yeah, I mean Titanfall is fun, but it's not my thing.
I'm gonna bring this up here. You like Call of Duty better. You're gonna say Call of Duty is solid, right?
It's flawed, but I can still find a way to enjoy it.
Yeah, it's good. You enjoy it a lot, even though you hate to admit it. Then you go to
I don't-
Titanfall, and it's like you're like, it's Titanfall.
Like I
Now,
said,
if you were just like, if you were positive about
it has
Call of Duty,
it has its fun moments. Titanfall. There
Yeah,
are
but
times
it's
where
fun.
I'm in the
It's-
Titan and I'm having a lot of fun and I'm just kicking ass.
like for some people that are very good at platformers, they're not gonna go back to Super Mario World a lot. They're gonna continue to play the NES stuff with Castlevania and Ninja Gaiden because those are tough and fun.
Yeah, it has to do. Well, now
Yeah.
you're leading into something else, which I believe is
Well,
something
I
we're going
am.
to talk about later on.
Yeah, we will. But I'm just gonna say, I was gonna say this real quick. Titanfall, like it's Super Mario World. It's all fun, and
It's fun, but nobody's wanting to admit it because
it's fun. It's all fun and games. It's all fun and games, but there's no real hook there.
what I like is how you see these. You probably don't see these videos, but there are some people who just stick with Call of Duty as the videos as the game that they play on YouTube. And one of the things they said is that Titanfall was going to be the game that takes over.
It will, but for me, it's like
Probably not the Titanfall we have now. Maybe a sequel that's going to be for every console that could probably take over.
for people that really like FPS games, they like Titanfall. It's a great game,
It's fun.
but everybody likes their own kind.
It's fun. It's just that recently I've always played in a group.
It's all fun. It's all fun, but there's no grief.
I can't play Titanfall on my own. I have to play in a group. It's more fun that way.
All right.
It's funner.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. So you're familiar with well, we were just talking about it. PAX, Penny Arcade Expo.
Yep.
There's an East one that's in. I don't know where the hell that is.
They're gonna go to Texas.
Yes, they're going to Texas. It's going to be in San Antonio, Texas, from January 23rd to 20th. Holy shit! Maybe I can try and go there.
Yeah, start walking.
Go to PAX South on my birthday.
Yeah, you can get a backpack and start walking,
Hell no.
hitchhiking, and get raped and all that stuff.
Well,
Yeah, we went there.
whatever.
Butt raped.
So,
Lots of great stories you'll have in the podcast afterwards.
oh my god.
It's like, yeah, Morris, I got raped.
Like, yeah, I went to PAX South and I turned 22. Okay, but yeah, PAX, they're finally having a PAX South. Something I didn't know. I didn't know they had a PAX Australia.
No, that's news to me.
Yeah, I had no idea. So there's a PAX for every season now. PAX East
Yeah.
in spring, PAX Prime in the summer, PAX Australia in the fall, and PAX South.
There's gonna be a PAX Middle East, PAX Europe, and
Just everything melts in there.
PAX Soviet Union, and Japanese PAX. There you go.
I believe that's called
PAX in Africa,
I believe that's called Tokyo Game Show. I don't know. Or Tokyo something like that. I don't know.
and PAX North Africa, PAX East Africa, and PAX South Africa, PAX Madagascar.
PAX everywhere. It's like Starbucks.
Yep, it's gonna happen. It's not coming to Canada though. I'll make sure of that.
No, fuck that. Give them a PAX Canada.
Nope, that's not coming here.
Okay, fine. You guys can keep.
I'm gonna be a terrorist and make sure that
Wow.
ruins everything.
Wow. Wow.
You heard, yep. You
Maybe
heard
you
it
guys
here.
don't. Maybe you don't want C4 then. You guys can just keep your C4 then.
I have my own C4. What are you talking about?
Central Canadian Comic Con.
That is what I do. That is my convention
That's
here
his
in
thing.
Manitoba.
That's his thing. So
Yeah, Toronto has
Maybe you guys know better.
Ontario has Fan Expo.
Okay, well,
I don't know what they do in the far west. Something something.
they
I
just
don't
go to
know.
PAX. They just go to PAX Prime.
Probably.
Well, I mean, it's in Seattle, I believe. So,
Yep.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Um. Wow. Really? It's like I'm just skimming the story again, and it just seems like the same thing I've already mentioned that Watch Dogs is coming in the fall for Wii U,
Yeah. About.
and Ubisoft is saying because they're not sure how to approach the gamepad. So it's like, wow. I just said this already. I could have sworn I've said this.
No, you have not. You haven't said that they don't know what to do with this gamepad.
They said
Ew.
I believe it's that I said that they had a company going into it because they didn't know how to approach the Wii U. Like
Oh, when?
they had a company that I believe it was like 2 or 3 episodes ago.
I don't. This is news to me.
Well, okay, well they don't know how to approach the gamepad. But when I said the story last time, they said that they were getting another company to try to keep the game to try to keep the game as close to the other versions, but also try to integrate the Wii U gamepad. So
I don't know. It works so well for the Assassin's Creed 3. Why would they want to change that? I haven't even tried Part 4 on the Wii U. That's gonna be, well, it's a better game, but it'd probably be better
more
with
than
the.
likely, I mean, they
I'm just
probably
hard on Assassin's Creed 3 on the Wii U. Really.
you said hard on.
Yeah. If anybody is a fan of this, they know that I'm like, don't touch it. Don't touch Assassin's Creed 3 on the Wii U. Yeah.
Okay, well, EA did something nice. Remember when I talked about the GameSpy servers going down for multiplayer? Well,
Okay.
some of the older EA games like Battlefield 2142, Battlefield 2, and Battlefield Bad Company 2 all ran on those kind of servers. EA is going to let them stay online.
Okay.
Yeah, they're refusing to let them. So I guess they're going to find a workaround so that way the games can work online.
Yeah.
And
And
I'm assuming this is for PC only because the Xbox version of Battlefield 2, that server went down a long time ago.
yeah.
So I believe this is all PC version.
Okay. Yeah. At some point, they need to bring it over to Origin. What are you talking for its Origin? Origin's not bad. Everybody freaked out about it because another
Yeah, but
system.
aren't those Battlefield games also on Steam? So what are you going to do with those?
Well, they're gonna take that off Steam and put it on Origin.
It seems like a dick move for them.
No, no, it's not. That's their property. They can do what they want with it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, it
you
sounds
gotta,
like
you gotta understand how much shit that
it's
EA like does
it's.
with all their games, and they have everything's online, and how freaking crazy their online department is.
I know, but
Probably as
it just
crazy as like Blizzard's.
it just sounds like a bad move on their end if they went and did that.
Well, they're probably gonna leave it on Steam.
I mean, if they leave it on Steam but they still find servers for it, that's cool. I'm okay with that. More than
Well,
okay.
if people bought the things on Steam, they're gonna keep their deals on Steam. But eventually, they want people to migrate over to Origin.
Yeah, migrate now. Go get your free Dead Space. I got to do that later.
Yeah, I told you about that last episode.
Yeah, you told me about it last episode. I didn't realize it until last night when we were
I'm
playing
pretty
StarCraft
sure
2.
I'm pretty sure I said it was free.
Yeah, you said it was free, but I thought you bought something and then you got that for free. That's what I was thinking, and I wasn't really paying attention as much. That's my fault. Okay, so Harmonix says that Rock Band and Dance Central will be coming back soon. So if you're a
Okay.
fan of Rock Band or Dance Central, Morris, I know you like that Dance Central.
Oh yeah, get my boogie on
Yeah.
all the time, all night,
Mhm.
every day, party every day.
I had a feeling that I thought that was gonna go somewhere. Oh well. They also
Went as far as it was gonna go.
I thought you were just gonna be quoting a song, but never mind.
No, I did enough.
Okay. Well, uh, they announced a new mobile game called Record Run, which is if you've played any game like Temple Run, Sonic Dash, any of those games where it's like
No, I never played any of that stuff.
where it's like behind the back kind of thing, and then you just swipe the phone, you just swipe the screen, and it's like you go left or right, or you jump or you slide or stuff
People
like
like that stuff?
that. Yeah, it was big for a while.
How big is big?
Big enough to have a bunch of imitators.
You sure about that?
Yeah, Temple Run did it, and then they have Sonic the Hedgehog in it, and then they have like the minions from Despicable Me in it. A bunch of
See.
yeah, exactly. So
Okay, but not big as the Angry Birds.
no, not as big as Angry Birds or Flappy Bird. Why is it birds that get get not the better games, the most attention?
I don't know. It's people. I don't know.
They love birds.
Mobile. I don't understand the mobile market. I'm not in marketing in that area.
Yeah.
I don't have my degree in that.
Hopefully, a new Rock Band game comes out for the Xbox One because I gotta be honest, I really love those kind of games.
Yeah, they're not bad.
Yeah.
They're good for one night. Then you get sick of all the songs. Then nobody touches it again. Unlike your Wii.
Well, they did it much better than Activision did, or whatever the hell the name of the company, whatever the development company for Guitar Hero did.
Well, Guitar Hero is all about the guitar. Rock Band is about all the instruments.
Yeah, but even with that, Guitar Hero, like after you have your main set list of songs and then the stuff you can buy in the store,
Rock Band was like made back in the PlayStation 2 era, so DLC was not a thing or microtransactions.
I know, but I'm talking about more of the recent ones from like my favorite one, which is I'm not even talking about Rock Band. I mean like Guitar Hero from like Guitar Hero 3. I believe 2 was on the 360, but I don't care. You had your main set list, and then you had a list of songs that you could unlock with the in-game money or currency, and then you had your DLC, which they didn't have much of it. I think Rock Band had a lot more when it came to that DLC stuff.
Yeah, it did. But there was never anything that anybody liked and wanted, unless you're into that stuff.
Okay, yeah, that's true. At least for Guitar Hero 3, you could play the Halo 2 theme.
You could.
Yes, and that was awesome. And you can also play the theme for Top Gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why Guitar Hero is better.
Oh, that's why Guitar Hero 3 is the best in the whole series.
Well, that's when it got popular.
Yeah, I mean,
Nobody heard about it. I didn't hear about any of this Guitar Hero stuff till like Guitar Hero 3 when the new gen came out.
I knew about Guitar Hero 1 and 2 because my friend had them both, and we did not have the guitar controllers, so we were using the just the normal PS2 controllers.
Yeah, that's sad.
That's terrible.
Yeah, that stuff didn't really become popular when I was in high school. That stuff was popular, so like 10 years ago.
Yeah, probably the funniest thing is that I used to make fun of that stuff when I was a freshman in high school. And that Christmas, I ended up getting it.
Yeah, you eat your words.
Yeah, well, I didn't know how much fun I was gonna have with it.
Well, that's why you gotta be
I had a lot of fun with it.
open-minded and don't say stuff. Don't be judged. Don't judge until you try.
I'm always willing to make a joke about something. If I go and play it, then that's my thing.
You gotta reserve judgment.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I wasn't really saying it as if I was serious. I was just joking around. And then when I got to it, the game was a lot of fun. I actually got good. I was somewhat good at it.
Yeah, I'm still a little reluctant to that stuff, but we'll play it if other people are into it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we're kind of dragging this on a little too long. Sony gave us a brief sample of the Last of Us 2. I mean, Last of Us 2. The Last of Us remastered.
Don't say that, you'll freak people out.
I'm sorry. The Last of Us for the PS4.
Okay.
The Last of Us 2 is going to happen no matter what. You already know that.
Do I?
Yeah, the game did very well. I mean, come on. Isn't that the thing with this generation? It's always sequels or remakes.
Well, The Last of Us is like the big killer app for the PlayStation 3.
Well, now it's going to be somewhat of a killer app for the PS4. Probably not as much as the PS3 because you can't... Lightning doesn't strike twice in the same place.
If they put it on the PlayStation 4, they better like fix the graphics and
Yeah,
so it'll run better.
yeah, they're making it look better.
Just put
It's
more detail into it, then it'll
yeah,
be like, oh, it'll be worth people's money then.
yeah. It's the whole idea. I mean, it's
Like, look at
just
how crappy it is on the PlayStation 3. Now look how nice it is on the PlayStation 4. But still buy our PlayStation 3 because we need your money
yeah. The game. Well, the game's gonna run in 1080p, and
natively.
yes, I would like to see what the game would look like gameplay of it.
Like, do you know what that means natively?
That it runs naturally at 1080p.
I don't think so.
Okay, then tell me, what does it mean? That the game
Pretty
was,
sure that is
the
what
game
the
was
the
ma-
game
the game was made.
the system does all the rendering and stuff.
Oh well, I don't. I never said natively. You said it, so
Yeah, I know, but I was asking you.
yeah. No, not really. I'm not too familiar with how things are when it comes to graphics.
He doesn't know the laws of the world.
How do I? I don't know how to graphics.
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, that was really dumb. So there is
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be at $60.
Holy shit! At least make it like 40. God. Well, I don't care. I don't care. $60. Go ahead.
And it's gonna come with the $30 of DLC that came for the PS3 version of Last of Us.
So DLC is free.
All the DLC that has come out so far will be free. I don't know if there's any.
Ooh, that's kind of worth $60.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can get a physical copy at GameStop, Amazon, or get a digital copy from PSN. Oh wait, what? Yeah, if you pre-order it, you'll get some stat boost, skins, and you'll get some free experience.
Oh,
for
I love
multiplayer.
skins.
Yeah, sure.
I just love skins. That's why I buy games to get extra skins and DLC.
And stat boosts. You got to remember
No,
that.
no, skins.
Yeah.
Skins and different costumes and altered costumes. That's what I'll pay money for that. Totally.
Yep. It's always great to change the backpack they're using.
Wow. Like how you're trying to keep this going. It doesn't need to keep going.
Okay. Well, more
You
places.
don't want to breathe life into a dead animal.
Yeah. Well, there's going to be a new zombie game. Sony
Oh
Online
my
Entertainment.
god, really?
H1Z1.
H1Z1. What's this
Will
one
be-
about? Is there gonna be zombies in it?
Gee, I don't know. It's a MMO.
Weren't we just talking about a game with zombies?
Yes, because we need more of it. That's exactly what we need. I mean, I'm
I
pretty
just-
sure. I'm pretty sure
Gaming
zombies. Are
Tank, Gaming Tank. I just could not get enough of zombies. We need more
More
goddamn
zombies.
games with zombies. I cannot get enough. I play like Nazi zombies on Call of Duty all the goddamn time. I love DayZ. I love all that shit.
What about Rust?
Oh yeah, I don't know if the Rust has zombies.
It's DayZ and Minecraft put together. That's what
Okay.
people have said. So
In a Rust? No, I don't think Rust has zombies. It's Minecraft, but it seems like they're doing a Native American thing going a little bit. I don't know. I haven't seen it pretty much.
well, the Sony Online Entertainment president John Smedley says that it's going to have the atmosphere similar to AMC's The Walking Dead.
But there's already a Walking Dead game.
Zombies.
Walking Dead's already a game.
Need more freaking zombies.
Walking Dead's already a game.
Yeah, well,
Somebody needs to go to talk to this guy. GaminTank, get this guy in the horn and talk to this guy and tell him there's already a Walking Dead game.
so it's free to play. They're saying it's not pay to win, but that's gonna be a load of crap.
There's wait. I'm sorry, I have to stop you here. There's one launch title about the PlayStation 4 I hear nobody talk about. I don't know if it came out yet, but it's like Order 1313
Order 1313. I've never heard of that.
or something
Outlast.
Order. No.
Okay, or whatever. That
I don't know. I'll bring it up. Go ahead with your story. I'll bring it up later.
Okay, well they say it's not a pay to win game. It's gonna be on early access for $20. So anybody who wants to go in and waste their money,
For what?
$20 to get into the early access, and pretty much means that you're just gonna pay to get in early. There's
Okay.
gonna be a crap load of bugs. You gotta deal with it if you buy it.
Yeah, you understand what early access means, don't you, people?
Yeah, you know it's not the full game. You buy Rust on early access, you are sticking with that from whenever you bought it to when the game actually comes out.
Oh, the game I was thinking about was Order 1886.
Oh,
I don't think it's out yet.
zombies?
No, it's like Victorian era stuff with swords, guys, and lots of fog.
That sounds cool.
No, it doesn't.
If it has
Sounds
zombies, then I
boring
give.
as shit.
If it doesn't have zombies, then I won't buy it.
No, me either. Needs zombies. Everything needs zombies.
Just need zombies on everything. Just put like the Legend of Zelda on zombies. Nintendo, come on, you gotta get with the times. Everything's gotta be zombies.
Okay, this game hasn't even come out yet. It's gonna come out in the fourth quarter, whatever that means. The Order 1886, PlayStation 4, our killer app.
Well, it's gonna
That
be
time-
using Forge Lite, which is Sony Online Entertainment's current MMO engine that's used for Planet Side 2.
Okay, what are we talking about?
Zombies.
Oh, no,
Just-
zombies.
You can't get enough of zombie. I just want this zombie craze to die out already.
What is this game called?
H1Z1.
H1Z1.
For a second,
Okay.
I thought it was like, is that a play on words on some kind of flu or something? I believe. it
Yeah,
is.
H1N1.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The Nile virus.
Yeah, I was
West
like-
Nile virus.
I was thinking about that. I was like,
H1N1.
that's a terrible name for a game.
I know. What the hell?
All right, well, we can move on from zombies.
Oh.
We just gotta wait for the rest. We just gotta wait for the rest of the world to do it. So we're just gonna sit right here.
All right.
There's going to be a new Borderlands game, which is called Borderlands: The Pre-Sequel.
Pre-sequel.
Yes, that is what it is considered.
That is what it's fully. Is that its title?
I sure hope it is. And it looks like that.
Borderlands, the pre-sequel.
Yes, it looks like that's what they're going with. It's going to take place between Borderlands 1 and 2, and
What the hell happened to prequel?
it's the prequel to the second one.
It's the prequel to the prequel.
It's the prequel to the sequel.
Okay, whatever that means.
It just takes place between Borderlands 1 and 2.
Who's making this game again?
Gearbox.
Oh, I hate
2K
those
and
assholes.
Gearbox. Yeah.
Hate all those guys there.
Actually, it's Gearbox and 2K Australia, and you're going to be able to play as...
A guy.
well, there's just going to be...
They're gonna play as a zombie.
It's going to take... Yes, more zombies. No,
Uh-huh.
it's going to take place on the moon.
Really?
Yeah. So
What are we doing on the moon?
just shooting things.
Shooting things with my gun?
Yes.
What am I killing?
From what I...
Monsters?
Monsters,
Octoroks?
monsters, robots, and some evil villain.
It needs to be an Octoroks.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
Just hopping around, shooting things out of its mouth. These are
So-
assholes.
You'll have a built-in jetpack.
Really?
Yeah, and you can now Goomba stomp your enemies.
Oh, that's nice. Are gonna be Goombas now?
I sure hope so, but I doubt it.
Goombas and Octoroks? Maybe some
It's gonna come out.
Robotniks?
gonna-
no good nicks? I forget what they called it.
Badniks.
The Badniks. That's what I was getting at.
It's gonna come out this fall on PS3, Xbox 360, and PC.
So no new gen stuff?
No, because they say of the limited install base. And then this article just said never say never. So, right now, I just that zombie story really just took me out of it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, fuck. Yes, everything we blame for on this episode will now be because of zombies. We have
Yeah.
moved on. We're waiting
We
for the world.
fear.
Now the world has to. So that's how it is. It's just a new Borderlands game. You're gonna finally be able to play as Claptrap. So I will wait for the Claptrap death montage to appear on YouTube.
Claptrap.
The
What the hell is that?
It's a little robot from the first two Borderlands games.
Oh, that
It-
dude.
Yeah, the most annoying character in it, and
I think he was breakdancing in this one trailer.
yeah, that was hilarious.
That was cool. Can never get into Borderlands.
Yeah,
Something about that developer I don't like. Don't like they cut up their jib.
Gee, I wonder. Somebody made a Duke Nukem game possibly, and they had they had something else to say about it.
You have to act like douchebags.
Yeah.
They're always
Well,
douchebags. They ruined the alien colonial marines.
I don't think that was their fault
That's
entirely.
all their fault.
Possibly.
They were developing it. They screwed it all up. That's all the blame falls on them, and Sega lost money.
Okay. Well, you know what? That whole thing about you saying that that Gearbox was a bunch of douchebags.
Yeah.
You might be right because Borderlands 2 on the Vita happened because the fans wanted it. Well, it's not that part that makes them douchebags. Here's the part
Okay.
on Randy Pitchford at PAX East said this. This would have never. This never would have happened if you didn't scream so loud and plead and beg and blow up our Twitter feeds.
Okay.
That sounds like a douche thing to say.
It does.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
I should try this out on the Vita. The Vita.
the
PS Vitamin.
yeah. Well,
PS Vitamin, the kick-ass handheld for a new generation.
good for your health.
Game changer. Hashtag.
I don't know who
Oh,
those
I feel so dirty for saying that. I hate when people like hashtag blah blah blah, making a joke. Shut the hell up.
hashtag cringeworthy.
Hashtag you suck.
Hashtag get off the internet.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Okay, so maybe Borderlands 2 is something that the Vita really needs.
No, people just don't care about the Vita.
Yeah, which is sad because it's got potential. I mean, hell, if you can play
It's an
games
amazing system. I love it. I'm playing like games like on the PlayStation game. I'm playing like Final Fantasy 7. I'm gonna play Final Fantasy 8, Final Fantasy 9. All the PSP stuff, and yeah, I could play Borderlands apparently.
Yeah, so
And that's Chrono Trigger, like all these cool. And I gotta say this. People, they like we need new games, but the purpose of a handheld is to play stuff mobile.
yeah, I mean,
So you want to play the same games on the go, out of your goddamn house.
this is your perfect opportunity. Borderlands 2. As much as I don't like Borderlands 2, I can see why it's so good. And this isn't a game where I'm just saying I don't like it because I've seen it. I've played it and I've passed it and I don't like it.
I don't care about it either.
Yeah. But if you're into Borderlands 2 and you want to play it on the go and you don't want to sit by your PS3s and just be like, oh, I gotta go. And I don't want to. I can't play anymore. I gotta go do stuff. Maybe on your way, like if you just want to walk around and just play it, there's your chance. Get a Vita.
Don't walk into any oncoming streets, oncoming traffic though.
Go get the bundle next month. It comes out next month. If you want it and you want a Vita, next month.
The only reason you should buy a Vita is like people that have dispendable income.
Yeah.
Unless
Possibly.
you're a Sony fan, a fanboy, then get it. Yeah, I did. I got two of them.
Or maybe something about the Vita really caught your interest and you really wanted it.
Me? Oh,
Possibly.
people.
Yeah.
I got it because I wanted to do media stuff, social media, watching videos, music on there.
He's got the
Yeah.
3G model.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah. Gotta bring this up real quick. There was a joke on the Seth Meyers late night show.
Hmm.
He brought up this thing about they came out with the handheld N64. So they made a joke about now you could pretend you're playing now you could play GoldenEye 007 anywhere in your parents' bedroom. I mean, your parents' bedroom.
Basement.
Parents like a basement.
You know, it's funny how we joke about stuff like that, like a portable N64, portable this system and that system. And then you go and look on YouTube. These systems actually exist. They're not finished, but they actually exist.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's really good. It's really cool.
and that's not the only thing handheld. As he finished the
Oh,
joke.
jeez.
Yeah. There. Joke of the day. Yeah.
Okay,
Next.
so that's it for the news.
Okay. We're gonna do a new segment here. This is like bringing up a game that is interesting and cool that people should look into. A little game called Deception 4 Blood Ties. This is a cool little game by I think Tecmo, I believe. Let's see. Let's see, Tecmo. I'll tell you in a second. Here we go. Yeah. Come on, where is this thing? Yeah, Tecmo. I'm right. I'm correct. What's cool about this game is that you're just this chick, I believe. Well, I'm going off of prior information.
Oh, that's a seller for him.
You're
You
playing
play
as
it.
this.
You play as a chick. There, sold.
Yeah, you play as a chick. And I don't know what the main character is in this story. But all you do is just like make traps in rooms, and the NPCs are trying to kill you, and you got to make these traps to kill them. You can only kill them with these traps. You can't like use melee or guns or anything.
It reminds me that sounds like Home Alone on Sega Genesis, I believe, where you had to make traps to stop the I believe they're called the wet bandits.
Yeah.
That you have to stop them. And
No, it's the sticky bandits. Or is that in part 2?
It was probably the first one. They were the wet bandits, and then in the second one they became sticky bandits.
That's right.
Yeah.
Home Alone 2. Macaulay Culkin. Yeah.
And then in the third one they became a bunch of foreign international criminals. So
That was still a good film. I still like that one.
the third one?
Yeah, but after that, like, no.
Yeah, it turned into crap.
Yeah, it did.
Fourth one was bad.
Did not even bother the fourth one.
The fifth one.
Yeah. Terrible. Whatever.
I saw the commercial for that and I was like, I don't even want to get anywhere near that.
And I think I'll do a retro game. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, yeah, there's a game called Fear Effect on the PlayStation 1. It's like made in 2001, 2000. And I don't know the developer, but it's Fear Effect. It's like Resident Evil, tank controls, and it's pretty. And what I like cool about it is that it's kind of like Snatcher in a way. Snatcher,
It's got a saber.
Blade Runner, and you play as a chick, I believe, and it's cool. It's very cinematic. It's ambitious and lots of voice acting and stuff. It's I guess I would say it's a hidden gem. I haven't tried it for myself. I played it through, but I'm gonna look into this game in the future. Yeah, that's my little look at these cool little games segment
Cool.
that are off the beaten trail and pretty much games you never hear people talking about.
Write some notes next time.
Write some notes.
Aside from that, I like the segment.
Write some notes.
Yes, write notes for it next time.
Why? Wasn't that brilliant?
Yeah.
I think
Okay. Yeah, it was great. It was great.
Yeah, I know what I'm
You
doing.
know what it needs. It needs more zombies.
Yeah. Well, there might be zombies and Fear Effect. I don't know.
This joke is a dead horse. We're just gonna beat it with another dead horse. So.
Yeah. Yeah. But and that's what and dolphins. Baby dolphins and dead kittens and yeah.
And roadkill skunks.
Yeah. Okay. That's it. What are we doing now?
We're gonna talk more about you have topics.
Do I?
Yes, you do.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, look at this here. What is this on my computer? It says, this is the title of the episode is Genesis of Skill. That's a play on our title, and pretty much we're going to talk about skill for the next hour or so. I doubt it's going to be an hour. I'm joking. I'm joking
It'll
there.
probably be about 10 seconds for me and about an hour for Darkmoors.
Yeah, okay, I'll ask you. This is where I take over. So, would you say delusion, a skill in games is that a delusion?
What?
Is it a delusion? Is it real? Is it
Yes.
tangible?
Skill in games? Yes.
It is?
It's real. Yeah, it's a real thing.
Okay, tell me. In what way? How is skill real? How is it tangible? In what manner? In what genres?
I would say more towards. I don't know. I mean, the one genre I can think of off the top of my head is the one I play a lot: first-person shooters.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but
Call of Duty!
it goes back to that because it's happened. You know, there was a time where I didn't play the game very well, and then there was a time where I got better, and then I got better, and now we're at where I'm at now.
Yeah.
Probably got a little bit worse at the game, but haven't played it in a while.
I guess I should talk about our night we played it on Saturday. We were playing this regular team deathmatch, and I don't think you played it in a while extensively,
No.
and you
I
were
mean,
doing poorly.
Yeah, I mean, it was either. It was always some other game I was playing, like GTA 5 or Minecraft or SmackDown vs. Raw 2009. So I kind of stepped away from playing Call of Duty for a while.
Yeah, for a good month or so.
I made it sound more important than it should be.
It is important. Whatever anybody says about it, it's still a fun game to play.
Well, yeah, I mean,
You gotta step away from that negativity, man.
yeah. Well, I just stepped away from it because I believe the time before that I played, I wasn't having any fun. It's like,
No,
"Ah."
you stepped away because we started playing Minecraft.
Well, aside from that, but I also went to go play on my own, and it was like, I don't really need this. I can go do something else.
Yeah. What? And then you see me there, the same condition, but doing better.
Yeah, well,
The
because
my overall skill. Yeah, I did okay. I was doing great. My skill has not diminished or
well,
changed.
it didn't diminish it didn't change as much as it did for me.
Mine didn't change at all. I'm
Like-
still doing the way I always play. Maybe even better a bit because I'm fresh and new.
Well, you did play a little bit better. For me, I was playing other games, so I didn't really.
So was I.
Yeah, but
So was I. I was playing other games as well. I was playing like games like Killer Instinct, StarCraft, Final Fantasy VII. I beat that game. Metal Gear Solid 5, Need for Speed Rivals, Forza. Did I say Killzone? I mean Killer Instinct. No,
yes,
I didn't.
you did.
I did. Okay.
I think
And
it's like the first game you said.
yeah, games like that. Then I jump into Call of Duty at one night. I'm like, bang! Look at that, awesome. I did not change.
Well, I mean, I didn't really have games that were really bad. I just had some games where I didn't do so well, and then I had other games where it was as if I didn't even take a break from it.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
took 'em a while to get in the groove.
yeah, I mean, the only time that that I accepted having a bad score was when we found those boosters.
Yeah, people that were like one guy. These guys are in a clan, and they would just use this device that makes them spawn in a fixed area, and the guy would just keep on shooting his buddy.
And he just repeatedly responds until he gets kill streaks, until he gets probably a nuclear is probably what they're going after, which is 30 gun kills without dying.
Yeah, we reported this guy and
Yeah,
put a end to his little game.
Yeah. I mean, that's unacceptable. Seriously. I mean, we're talking about skill in video games. If you're doing that, it must mean one thing, that
You suck.
yeah, exactly. You suck. I mean, you obviously do not want to work towards getting that stuff yourself. So you're expecting your buddy to go online. It's like, hey, can you help me with this? Just get this item, do this, and then I'll just repeatedly kill you.
Those people are the worst kind of people.
Aside from
No.
hackers.
Yeah.
Bad hackers. I mean, you got two different types of hackers. You got the ones that are willing to improve a game or do something that makes a game better, and you got ones that are just in it for themselves.
They don't understand.
They'll give themselves invincibility, unlimited ammo, or they'll give themselves like not. I already said that. I already said invincibility, infinite kill streaks and stuff like that. I mean, you see it in the older Call of Duty games like 4 and World at War, probably Modern Warfare 2. And these are just the worst people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is going. I got to bring this up. I almost forgot to bring this up. I watched that documentary on free to play.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Oh.
that Dota championship back in 2011
Did it have everything
in
you wanted?
Cologne, Germany. They didn't have the chicks. There was a chick in there. She was Korean, I believe. But that's fine. Very good film. Very good documentary. Very good documentary. It makes me a little excited. I'm kind of excites me a bit to go play some Dota or some other game that I'm quite skilled at to
You can go play a
be good
MOBA.
at. Yeah, play a MOBA, play Dota, play LOL, League of Legends.
I'm
And I,
terrible at those games.
well, you haven't played them.
Yes, I have.
Well, you have to keep playing them to get good.
I have played League of Legends. There's one on the Mac called Heroes of New Earth.
Okay.
And, well, I just gotta say the people in League of Legends aren't as bad as the one in Heroes of New Earth because as soon as I got there, the majority of the lobby wanted to kick me out already.
Why?
Just because I was new.
'Cause you sucked.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Yeah, you don't get a chance. So once you go in there, you are expected to be the best possible player you can be. Otherwise, you are out.
Well, you're playing with rank. Why would you just go and ring then unrank matches right away?
It's been a
You
while since
usually would play against some computers or some with some friends.
I don't know. I kind of take it the way I did with Call of Duty, the way I did with Halo. I just jumped in.
Yeah, but you do that, but then you
I can learn more against other players than I can against the AI.
well, it's you have to know the ropes. You just don't jump in there cold turkey.
No,
No
like
experience.
I learned the controls and then I just jump in. That's how I did things. That's how I did it with StarCraft yesterday. I learned the basics of the game, even though I was kind of questioning, asking what I do here and what do I do here.
Yeah, he
I,
was
I had an
he was-
idea of what to do. I had somewhat of an idea of what to do, and then I was just getting help along the way. So I didn't really jump in like I would with the first-person shooters because those are easy to pick up and go.
well, this is the way we did it. Is perfect. You're playing with me. I'll show you the ropes. I'll tell you what to do.
Yeah, you just get two
Yeah.
people who've played it longer. Just have them show you what to do. Or just get somebody who's played it a lot longer than you have. Someone who knows the game, who knows the genre, and let them help you.
Yeah, that's what that guy Fear did in Free to Play. He was American and he made this team. He showed these play. He pretty much built this team from the ground up for pretty much and showed these guys that were not really into it. He showed them and they were on his team and they went pretty far, but not all the way.
Well, so they just picked up people who didn't really like the game too much.
No, they were interested, and he's like, "Hey, he was not like this big." Usually, when you think about big league players, that they just don't care about anybody else.
They don't care about those who are less experienced, so they
Yeah,
just,
this guy, like people watched his stream or whatever, watched his games, and he's like, "Hey, talk to them." Like, here, I'll show you how to be a great player like I am.
oh,
And
okay.
that's what he did, and that's how he made
You know what
most
that
of his
sounds-
team for the most. And
You know what that sounds like?
what?
When I brought you under my wing for Call of Duty.
What? No.
In a way, it sounds a little bit like that because when we started playing Call of Duty, I was still getting the 20 plus games. Not all the time, but I was still getting them, and you were getting like the most you would get would be 10 on good days. And then there was
Yeah,
times where
but
you get, like,
that was
14.
nothing. That's nothing to do with me being terrible, being new at a game.
No, it wasn't being new. It's that there's somebody who you really don't like to say much better, but there's somebody who's played the game longer, and it's like, oh, just can play. You'll improve eventually, and it's just
No,
have
Morris.
fun. Just have fun while
No,
we're doing
this is the fact. If that would be the case, if I never played it in FPS before,
it.
or pretty new to the genre, I never did any online stuff. I'm pretty on good. I've been playing that stuff since like on Super Nintendo, GoldenEye, Halo 2, Halo 3, and all that. I'm like amazing.
yeah, but Call of Duty was slightly different, but you did get a lot better.
No, I played a lot of Part 4 and Part of 2.
Oh yeah,
A lot of Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare was really good at that. I got picked up. Yes, picked up Modern Warfare 2, but was not great at that because my connection just killed my whole online experience for me because it just made everything hard and hard to win.
okay.
And I just stopped playing after that. Didn't give a shit about that because it was always going to be an online annual thing. But then Morris got back into it back in 2012, and that's when met this guy and we started playing together.
Yeah,
And I was really learning the. It takes me a while to
getting used to it again.
getting back in that saddle.
Yeah.
And when it did, I'm like, okay, there I am, and yeah, we're playing a lot of standard team deathmatch. That's not my jam.
Well,
I'm a hardcore guy.
it was how I got better at the game. Team deathmatch with one of my other friends, back in Black Ops. So the way we did it is that we would just try and get kills. You know, just start with something simple because neither of us were good at the game, and then we started getting better, and then it just became a competition of who can get more kills than who. I think now we're doing that. So
No way. No
so
way.
if you're playing an FPS with a friend, use that as a way to improve yourself. Who can get
Yep.
more kills and who can get less deaths,
Yeah.
and preferably on a team deathmatch. If you're playing objectives, then go play the objective. Who cares about kills and deaths?
Yeah.
As long
I'm
as you
ta-
get those points.
competitive games. Competitive games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something has to be said about platformers. That's where some skill is lies, like playing the Mega Man games, speedrunning games.
I don't know if I would count skill into that because
There is skill in that. You have
yeah,
to.
I mean there is some skill required to get through certain areas, like knowing what to use against what boss. But
You would say, you would argue, like, oh, that's not skill. You just have to memorize the stage. Well, that takes dedication and
that
time.
too. I mean it's more closer to like the trial and error stuff than it is if you're good
Yeah.
at one platformer, you can play them all, which is not true. You still have to adjust to how the game works and all that stuff. And I mean, it's not the most difficult process, but it it will kick your ass in the beginning.
With anything, I always
Yeah,
bring this up.
yeah,
I always bring up you have to master a game. You can't. But if you're good at a certain genre, playing in the other games in that genre are going to be easy on you. But you still have to stop and play the game and master it in all the levels so you could be the best at it.
well, yeah. I mean, when I first started playing Castlevania, I started with what was it, the third one? That was a nightmare to play for me. And then I was like, okay. Then I played one of the later games, Rondo of Blood. It was just a much easier game for me. And then I go back to Castlevania 3, and I'm doing much better. I don't know where this is going, but it's
Sounds
just
like you never played a. Sounds like you never played a platformer before.
I have played a bunch of them. It's just
Well, you played all the new stuff. You never played the good old NES stuff.
I played some NES stuff. Turns out all that stuff was
Kid
NES.
stuff.
All that was like Mario and
Yeah,
Battletoads.
that's all kid stuff. Well,
Like
except Battletoads, that stuff.
it's a beat 'em up, but it does have some. You do have to jump over some parts.
There's platforming.
Yes, there is platforming, and
That's another good speedrunning game to do.
that's a game
Yeah, speedrunners pretty much just mastered all these games.
that game will kick your ass. But
Yeah.
yeah, I do like watching some speedruns where, like, if I've never seen it before, I'll go and watch it, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, they mastered the game.
Yeah,
But it also like if you stop doing it, they're gonna forget. They are gonna forget because your memory fades. Memory always fades. That's why I like to play Link to the Past every so often to keep me sharp.
do you did you know that every time you remember something, you're not remembering that memory. You're just remembering the last time you remembered it.
I know.
Yeah, so
Well, that's what isn't that a memory?
yeah, pretty much.
Trying to be so profound and philosophical here, and like,
I'm trying.
no, that's a memory.
I'm doing my best.
A memory is just remembering something.
I remember the I remember the time I remembered that I saw that. That I read that.
Remember this memory.
That's exactly how it works.
Like me to jump into StarCraft, I played a lot of Age of Empires 2. That's another RTS game back in 2000. I played a lot in online. That was my first online game to play, and I got pretty good at it. But then to come into StarCraft 2, and like this is a different system altogether, and I have to learn it works differently.
What I like
Yeah.
is that it can run on anything.
Yeah, that's StarCraft. Is like it's very simplistic, and that's like the pioneered the whole RTS genre.
Yeah, that's also what makes a great game. If it can run on almost anything, then you got a good game.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, graphics are gonna be they're gonna judge your game because of its graphics, but you think about it as like, okay, if you're gonna judge the game on the graphics, but also it's gonna be available to more for more PCs or
you don't.
yeah.
Yeah, you don't need the best goddamn thing.
I mean, look at Call of Duty. It's big, but it doesn't need the most advanced stuff ever.
Yeah, everything's still running off of the Call of Duty 4 look.
Yeah, well,
It has not changed since Call of Duty 4.
yeah. I mean, people say like, oh, but it's got this different. It's got this different. No, you're still running off a modified engine of the last game, which is a modified engine of the game before, all the way back to Call of Duty 4.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. And also, what is it? What is more? What else? Control. What about like what? We have to define skill here. Is it just like when it's say it's like I like to say this in like in a Mega Man NES game. You fight a boss. There is no set pattern. You just have to whittle down his health bar till he's dead and not try not to die. It's not. There's no rails. There's no special way to do it. But of course, you could if you got some weapons, some other weapons you got from other robot masters, and use them on that guy. That makes your job a lot easier if you find his weakness. But if you're just using the Mega Buster on any robot master, you're pretty much. It's pretty much just you and him, mano a mano. Who's gonna win?
Well,
There's no.
I can define it like this: skill is being able to take what you're going up against and being able to adapt to it. Adapt to, well, like you're saying, the Mega Man games, you see a pattern that you've never seen before. It being able to adapt to it really fast, like on the fly,
Yeah.
and being able to defeat that boss. I mean, if you can go into a brand new game, fight the first boss, or fight like one of the later bosses and easily defeat it, I believe that would be something that has that can be categorized as skill.
But a lot of skill in video games comes from just being adept in a genre,
Yeah.
and you have to take time to learn the game and memorize every step of the way and have it down to you just break it down into sections where you could just fix it and know when it's coming up before you and beat that easier than you did another time. And like speedrunners, they just have everything down.
They have it down to a science.
Easy. Yeah, it's all easy for them, and it's not hard at all. They just keep doing it and doing it, and it becomes easier and easier every time.
Yeah.
So I think that's what comes down to skill. That you just get better at it.
Yeah.
Rather it being just a platformer where you need to know a level and how to beat the level.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have a person who goes into a game and is naturally able to go and play it without any trouble.
Yeah.
Like, if you introduce them to a new genre, they're not going to easily go in and just say, this is the most natural thing I've ever played, or something like that.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that's what it is. And it's achievement stuff is not. No. Achievements are not. Don't attribute the skill. That just means you put in time to beat it, to get that achievement.
yeah. So,
That's cool. Yeah. What else is there to talk about skill? I don't know.
I don't know, it's just a weird thing to talk about because you really have to.
But there's skill. There's kind of skill in video game and fighting games as well. I don't know why we didn't touch on that subject.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can tell the difference between someone who knows the combos and everything and someone who's just mashing at the buttons, tiring themselves out.
It all comes down to muscle memory, it would seem.
Yeah, learn the skill base, learn how the combos work. I was like, when I was playing the Killer Instinct, I was going through the tutorial, and I was having a tough time going through a part of it. It's like, okay, you got to start off and then go into an auto, and then go into like some kind of like a special move, and then go into another auto attack, and then go into a shadow special move. I was like, okay, and I'm just trying it. I'm struggling with it.
Yeah, it's kind of tough, but I kind of mastered it at the yes. What was it? Saturday.
Yeah.
I was getting like brutal, beastly combos.
Yeah.
All over the place. Like Django.
Yeah, Django.
Django is like the best character.
Django Unchained.
Django. Oh, Django. Am I say Django? I say
Yeah, you're
Django.
saying Django.
Oh, Django. Django. Yeah, I like him.
Django.
His voice is so
Unchained.
cool. He's such a cool character. He just he's my Ryu and Ken.
Glacius's other form reminds me of Punisher.
I see.
Yes, I saw that and I was like, that looks awesome.
Yeah, it comes down to muscle memory, really.
Yeah.
Like you have to remember all this. Yeah, muscle memory. You have to get these these muscle memory in your hands and your head, and how you can know what's coming up. It's all stuck in your head. It's you just remember.
Knowing the combos, knowing the timing, knowing when to cancel and stuff like that.
Yeah, but also in other stuff too. It comes down to like a game like StarCraft 2. You have people in Korea just being insane at that game. Like it's just incredible how crazy they are.
Sounds like a stereotype.
It is a stereotype. That's their game.
But then again,
They're
is that a bad stereotype? I doubt it.
no,
Hey,
well, it could people could start making it derogatory, but it's pretty complimentary, depending how you do, who you talk to and how you um, lay it out for people.
I mean, that's like saying. I mean, hell, your stereotype is knowing what. I wouldn't know if that would be like reflexes or stuff like that.
It is reflexes. No, it's more about just knowing all the button commands and this key hotkeys and having to
So you can.
keep just going fast like the way you do it. They do it like 4 times.
Yeah, they're saying like, oh, your stereotype is what? You can play StarCraft too good. Okay, so you can memorize buttons. You can know where to send things to where. You know like exactly what to build and how many things you need to build.
Like if I fought one of those guys
Sounds like
in
a good
StarCraft
stereotype.
2,
I know, but it sounds like a
I
good
might
stereotype to
be
me.
able to hold off just for a bit, but they would just overwhelm me within 20 minutes, and I would have nothing, nothing. I would have no way of defending it. I would just get destroyed easily.
It just reminds me of the way we were playing yesterday. We were doing so well.
No,
Well,
you were learning.
You were doing so well. I was playing like crap, and then we just got destroyed.
Yeah, because I needed another pillar. I needed my buddy my teammate to pull his weight.
Yeah, we were overwhelmed only because I was learning the game and he got his ass kicked. Like one of his.
No, well, you don't put it that way. My guys fought bravely and died.
Mine fought bravely and died too.
A little of them. It's the small amount of those guys.
That is true. He had like about 100 soldiers, and mine was like 40, or like 30.
Same thing with League of Legends and Dota. You
I-
need to know all. You need to know the science. You know the game.
Yeah.
You need to know the technical side. Then it comes down to knowing these hotkeys and the clicking. They made that's in the documentary of Free to Play. The American named Fear. That was his handle. He was an older gamer, like 28, and he was people underestimate him. They underestimate him because he's an older guy, and then they say your reflexes diminish as you get older, and so he's not a favorite. And like younger Chinese players are simply just better than him. And he went pretty far. He destroyed some Chinese teams. So he really proved himself, even though he was underestimated for being just older and
American.
American. Well, American, yeah.
Well,
I
some people don't have a very positive. What am I trying to
Yep,
say?
spit it out. Or yep.
I'm trying to figure out the words to use. They don't really have a positive way to speak about Americans when it comes to playing games. Not everybody.
We're not getting. I don't want to. That's stereotyping. We don't need to get into that. There's no reason to go into that.
Yeah, so after the podcast, I'll go and get a cheeseburger and something like that, and guns and stuff like that.
We don't need to get into stereotypes. Holy crap!
I'm only kidding. Well, yeah, I guess it's true. The older you get, the more you can't be as, I don't know.
As quick as the other people can. They're
Yeah, you're not-
fresh-minded. They're prepped from day one.
Yeah, I mean, you like the more you get older, other things kind of come in that you have to take care of instead.
It's nice to see him
So-
being in there because he's like an old dog and he knows a lot of things. And he just didn't pay off in the end.
Well,
It's just
got as far as
all
you
his
can, I
plans.
mean,
Yeah,
how
he
fa-
did.
he got as far, he got far into it, so that's a hell of a thing to have. Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, skill in games comes down to just knowing the game and understanding it on a pretty good level and devoting everything to muscle memory, be it in your hands and how you hold the controller, or the keyboard, or the mouse, or the arcade stick,
Yeah.
or joystick. That's and knowing the game, knowing it front to back, cover to cover, at a very profound level.
Yeah, not all of us can be the owner, but we can get close enough.
Yeah. So, but then there's people that are like, they say, they just like to boast that they got they like how easy they would be a game like Assassin's Creed or Dead Space.
No, then you let them have that, and then you just go and move on.
And
You
then
don't.
games
You don't.
like,
You don't have to argue with them. You just move on.
yeah, he's like, whatever, buddy, go ahead. You
Slow clap.
you whatever makes you sleep at night.
Whatever makes it easier for you to sleep.
Yeah, that's I think we talked extensively about this topic. It ran its course.
Yeah.
It's done. We're done here.
Yeah. Okay. So that has been episode 11 of Super Genesis 2 Turbo.
Yeah, what is this called?
Super Genesis 2. Okay, for a second I didn't think I said that right. Okay. Super Genesis 2 Turbo. The Genesis of Skill. I'm GaminTank. That's Dark Wars.
Hi. Bye.
Yeah, hi and bye, and see you in the next episode.